G'day everyone. Okay, so today we've got the PreSonus Studio 2.6, which is a new interface from PreSonus, and I've got someone here who's brought it along for me from PreSonus, just to have a quick look at. So we'll just open it up and have a look at what's inside. So you've got a USB cable, which is to plug it into your computer, and plugs into the power slot, which is hidden behind this have you used this before sticker. What the 2.6 means is it's got two inputs, which are these two here, and then it has 6 outputs, which are on the back. So you've got your 2 monitor outputs, you've got 2 line outputs, and then you've also got your stereo headphone output, which is left and right, or 1 and 2 for your headphone outputs. It also has, which it doesn't count in those numbers, a MIDI in and a MIDI out. So if you've got a keyboard like this and you want to be able to plug into it, then you can. The 2 on the front comprise of a microphone input, so an XLR microphone input, as well as a instrument input if you want to DI your bass guitar or your electric guitar directly in, and also it has, you can switch it to line input, which is where if you are plugging in, say, a keyboard and you want the sounds out of the keyboard to go straight in, then you can do that. Otherwise, if you are plugging in, say, some outboard gear like a compressor or a EQ or something like that, so some solid outboard gear, you can plug that into the line input of these preamps. It'll set the signal level to line, and then you'll be able to capture that sound into your DAW. And in the same respect, this line output means you can do the same thing, so you can be playing back sound out of here. It'll be coming out at a line level, which is what your hardware wants to hear. Then you can compress and do all your little tricks on your outboard gear, and then bring it back in through here.
The 2 mic pre's are a bespoke mic pre made for PreSonus called the X-Max mic pre. You also find similar mic pre's on their live discs. And the other feature is this handy little screen on the front here, which offers visual monitoring. So you've actually got a meter, so you can see whether you're clipping and what your levels are like. So they're 2 handy little features.
And that is very handy for when you're sitting on the other side of the room and setting up your microphone against your guitar or guitar amp. It's nice to see that you're not hitting the red while you're setting up. So yeah, that monitoring is very handy. And it's also important to know that the monitoring or the metering you're getting on the front here is different from the metering you'll get on your DAW. So this is actually telling you if your preamps are clipping or going too hot, whereas that's not. The clipping level on your DAW is actually affected by your volume controls and all sorts of things on your software. So it's really good to see that on there.
Another nice little feature that the 2.6 has got is you've got a separate button that you can activate direct monitoring, so you can listen back to what you're playing and monitor any bum notes, etc. And then you can also create a separate monitor, a second monitor mix, and A/B between the 2.
Nice, yeah, it's a pretty cool feature, and very cool feature indeed. It also has your phantom power here for if you're plugging a condenser microphone in, and your levels can be adjusted here, and your main output level for your monitors and your volume level for your headphones. And as you can see, it's a nice little portable unit. It's a nice size. It powers completely off the USB. So if you're using a laptop, you can take it around with you wherever. You don't need a wall wart or an extra power supply. It's very tough. I believe there's a video of this sort of the units being driven over by trucks online, so yeah, they're very tough. So yeah, it's actually a really cool unit for taking out and about and recording wherever.